This is the English 2.0 podcast. Communicate globally. Raise your level. Speak English naturally. Hello and welcome to another episode of the English 2.0 podcast, the only English podcast where we go beyond the words and phrases and we talk about things such as success, we talk about ways to study more effectively, and we talk about how to use social media to improve your English. Thank you so much for watching, and today we're going to talk about a very, I think, good topic, and that is 3 words to help you master any conversation. So please stay tuned and watch that. In the English 2.0 quick tip today, I'm going to give you a website that will be a very fun way to help you improve your listening. Now, before we get into that, I'd just like to thank all of you who have left comments and ratings in iTunes. I really appreciate it. And I just want to go over one quickly, share one with you today. And this one comes from Spain and a user called Basque2013. And it is a 5-star rating, so thank you for that. And it is titled, "Al, you are doing great. Absolutely fantastic. I'm really hooked on your podcasts." So Basque2013, thank you so much for taking the time to leave that comment. I really appreciate it, as well as the 5-star rating. And if you also feel the same way as Basque2013, please go to iTunes and leave a comment and rating and make your country proud by sharing a comment. And I will, if it's good, I will read it on the next episode of the English 2.0 podcast. Thank you again, and thank you, Spain, for all of your support. I really appreciate it. All right, so let's move on to today's topic. 3 words to help you master any conversation. All right, in today's main topic, we're going to talk about 3 words to help you master any conversation. All right, and before I tell you what those 3 words are, I'd like to talk a little bit about some of the challenges that many of us face when entering into a conversation or having a conversation with someone else or other people. So recently, many students have been expressing some of these challenges to me. For example, it's so hard to start a conversation, or I don't know how to continue a conversation, or I don't know what questions to ask, I don't know what topics to talk about. So a lot of these challenges that people are facing, and it's very natural. I think it's very common thing that many of us would have these kind of challenges in a conversation. But hopefully these 3 words that I'm going to tell you in just a moment will help you get over some of those challenges and become better or even master a great conversation with someone. All right, so what are the 3 words, you're wondering? All right, the 3 key words, the 3 important words to help you master any conversation are: tell me more. All right, one more time. Tell me more. All right, so why? Why are these 3 the words, the magical words we're looking for in conversation here? All right, well, these 3 words, of course, mean to the speaker, to your partner, whoever you're with, your friend or your coworker, family member or client or whoever, that you want to know more from them. You want to know more about what they're talking about. All right, so basically you're asking them to continue to talk about their topic. So why are these 3 words so effective when it comes to conversation? Well, it's just my belief that these three words, tell me more, have included in them three key principles or ideas that are very helpful in communication between people of any culture, of any language, any country. And so these three principles are, number one, curiosity, number two, empathy, and number three, sincerity. Alright, so we're not going to go so in depth on those three things today. Maybe I'll save it for a different episode. But just briefly, let's start with curiosity. Okay, so curiosity just simply means that you're interested in the other person. Okay, you're interested in what they want to say. You're interested in their life, their experiences, their topics, whatever they want to talk about. You're just interested in getting to know them better. And that is curiosity. So tell me more is exactly that. You want to know more from them. All right, so now let's talk about the second thing, and that is empathy. Okay, so empathy simply means that you understand the other person's emotions and feelings. In other words, how they are experiencing you or are experiencing the situation emotionally. All right, and sometimes we say, to live in that person's clothes, or to walk in their shoes, or some of the idioms that we use to express that. But this just the understanding of knowing how they're feeling. Now, when you ask someone to tell you more about what they're talking about, that shows that you are trying to understand what they're saying, okay? Because we all have a need to be understood or to be heard. And when you ask that, you are showing the other person that you know this, okay? That you are acknowledging their need to be listened to or to be heard or to be understood. And so it's very important in a conversation. All right, and finally, the third thing is sincerity. Okay, so sincerity means that you are just honest with your own feelings. Okay, you're honest with your own thoughts and views. All right, so hopefully if you are having a conversation with someone that you want to be talking to, then that feeling will be very natural that you want to know more about them. Okay, and so that is being true to yourself, to ask that person, tell me more. Okay? Tell me more about yourself. Tell me more about your the topics that you would like to talk about. So the other person will react very positively when they see that you are being very sincere to them, okay, by asking them, tell me more. All right, so that's just a little bit about my thoughts of why the phrase tell me more is so effective in conversation. So give it a try. That is your action plan, very simply. The next time you are in a conversation and you feel like you're getting stuck or you don't really know how to continue on, hey, when your partner or the other person is talking, just ask them, hey, tell me more about X, okay? So here's a kind of sample situation or sample dialogue that you might have. So the other person says something like, yeah, I grew up in Chicago and it was quite cold there in the winters, but I really enjoyed the city of Chicago very much. At that point, you may have a very natural question. You might say, how cold does it get in the winter? And they might say, well, it gets pretty cold, maybe below zero, definitely below zero. And then at that point, if you kind of get stuck, you might just say, tell me more about winters in Chicago. So another situation might be someone wants to talk about their job, or you ask them about their job. You say, hey, what do you do? And they might respond by saying, well, I work in a call center for a software company. Okay? And so you say, oh, really? That's interesting. What kind of software is it? And then they might respond, well, it's software to help lawyers do research for their clients. Okay, so at that point, if you have a question, you can go ahead and ask. But if you get stuck but you're still curious, you might just say, hey, well, tell me more about the software, or tell me more about your job. Tell me more about the call center, whatever. Okay, so just tell me more. Okay, and that just helps the conversation go on. And also, it lets the other person talk about themselves, which everybody likes to do. So don't be afraid to use that. All right, so that is all for today's topic. 3 words to help you master any conversation. I'm sure it'll be helpful for you. Go ahead and use it. You can use it right away today and make your conversations even better and more effective and more fulfilling. All right, this is just a quick reminder to all of you who are new. If you would like to really master natural English pronunciation, please check out my free English pronunciation course, and you can find that at alsensei.com/English. All right, in today's English 2.0 quick tip, I'd like to introduce a website that'll help you with your English listening comprehension. And it's fun. And this is called EnglishCentral.com. And so if you go to EnglishCentral.com, you'll see a screen that looks like this. Actually, it might look a little different because I've already gone ahead and registered. So if you go ahead and register, it's free. Just type in your native language and your email address, and you should get access to all the videos here. I think it's over 9,000 videos. And when you do that, you'll see a wide selection of videos here. And if it's a bit small, but you can see here that each video has a little ranking or difficult level. And the black diamond means advanced, a blue square means intermediate, and a green circle means beginner. So it's similar to the skiing hill rankings. If you are a skier, you will know what those symbols mean. Anyway, on this site you can watch any video and listen along with the transcript. And that's why I like this a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and click into this particular video here, called Always With My Camera. This is a beginner level, so you can just get a feel of what that's like. And there are 4 phases or stages to this exercise. So the first one is watch the video, which we'll do right now. So let's go ahead and do that first, and then we'll go over the other 3. So go ahead and click start here. Okay, and I'm going to pause it really quick here. And you'll see along the bottom here, these are the sentences that'll come up. Okay, so let's just play it a little bit and you can see what that looks like.
Hi, I'm 25. I live in Los Angeles. I like to take photos, travel, ride my bike.
Okay, now you can see, I just paused it again. You can see it says click any word you don't know. So if I even put my cursor above any word, I'm gonna put my cursor on the word take here.
Take.
And you can hear that the voice from the video, or not the woman, but another voice, a male voice, says the word take. I'll put it over photos here.
Photos.
And he says the word photos. So you can do that. Now if I click on the word photos, he says it, and also then it gives me some more information about the pronunciation and an example sentence here.
I'm constantly shooting. I make zines.
Okay, so that's that'll go for another 53 seconds here for that video. Now when you've done that, you can go to the second stage, which is learn the words, and it'll play the video again, just parts of the video, and now your task is to type in the missing word here. Okay, so let's play it.
travel, ride my bike.
Okay, and it pauses automatically, and if you caught it, it was the word photos again. So I'll just type that in here. And you can see I got that correct, and then we can continue to the next one. All right, the next level here in the number 3 is speak the video. Okay, so now you practice speaking and also get feedback. And the 4th level is the quiz vocabulary. Okay, I'm not going to go through all those. I'll let you do that by yourself. So as you can see, it's a pretty good tool to help you learn new vocabulary, but also with your listening. So I highly recommend this site. There's lots of other things you can find on this site, so go ahead and check it out yourself. And I think you'll enjoy it. And that's EnglishCentral.com. All right, that is all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. Let me know how you felt. Share your comments. You can contact me anytime at ask@alsensei.com. I would love to hear from you. If you have a question, please send it to me there. Of course, you can, as always, you can follow me on Twitter at alsensei, and check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/speak-natural-English and join the community there. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.